Hello, welcome. It's always a pleasure to be here with all of you, learning and sharing. If you've been following, at least by now, you have some understanding that this world is not operated by man's laws. It really isn't. It only looks that way, but it's not. Because why? If you made mistakes, if your life is in a place where you wish you had made different decisions or different choices, it's because you are going by man's laws or your logic. And this is why you where you are today. Because why? This is maybe physical, but this world operate on what is called spiritual. It's run by the heavens, by God. And if you are not, I will say it again, if you don't understand the rules, God rules, you will never be happy and you will never get what you want out of this life. Now, the topic today is, how do I connect, does voting affects my relationship, marriage? And the answer is yes. Voting does affect your relationship with your spouse or who you're going to marry or whether or not you get married. And let's take a look how that works. To understand how to vote and how it's connected is this. When you look at the time of Noah, the flood, why did God destroy the world? Why did he flood them? Because they made laws. I mean, literally made it into a law where men can marry men, women can marry women, and also animals. And God said, because you have made laws that's going to destroy my world. Listen to his word. These laws will destroy my world. So therefore, you lost your right to live. So therefore, I destroyed you. Now, who was left? Noah. Why did Noah get destroyed? Because Noah did not comply with those laws. He did not agree to those laws. He was the opposite. He was going with God's laws. Now, let's look at Egypt. Egypt had a lot of evil laws, especially when it came to the slavery of the Jews. And God says again, because you made laws that contradict my world, my word, therefore you lost your right. I will also destroy you. And Egypt was destroyed. Then the next one, Sodom and Gomorrah. Why did he destroy these people? By now you should be getting a hint. Laws. So, Sodom and Gomorrah had a law. If I'm rich, if you are rich, if you're a woman, you're rich, or a man, you're rich. Let's say a man breaks into your house, ladies, and he stole your Gucci pocketbook or your jewelry, he stole your BMW, your Mercedes, your Tesla, everything that means something to you. This person stole it. Now, this person can turn around and sue you in court because it was a law. They said, well, how can he sue me? He robbed me. Because the law is that because you're rich, you tempted him to steal because you were rich. Therefore, you are now liable and you have to pay him damage. So now, not only he took all your possession, now you have to pay him compensation. It could be whatever the amount will be, depending on your wealth. You know, let's say you're worth 100 million. 50 million or more will go to him. That was the law. Another law they had, you were not allowed to have company. So if you had a company that came to the town, is that if they gave you a place to sleep and the bed was too short for you, what they would do, they would chop you up to make you fit the size. In other words, they would kill you. Now, if the bed was too big for you or short and the bed was too big, they will stretch you again until they kill you. That was their laws. These are the laws they had. Again, if you notice, these were corrupted, perverted laws that would destroy this world, God's world. So the question is this, how does this tie in with everything? Well, one, when you vote for people who have put into place or putting into place laws that contradict, that goes against the people. Remember, laws that goes against the people, laws that goes against God, you lost your right to live. So therefore, if you are someone who is voting, that's showing you which side you belong on. Okay? Again, pay attention. That tells God which side you are on. Are you voting for people who put in laws that contradict or that hurts the people of that society, of that nation, or that goes against God's word? Or you are selecting someone who aligns themselves with what is right, meaning laws that is fair to the people, laws that continue, that is fair, that will allow mankind to survive and move forward, and in other words, fairness, what is right, not what you feel. God never spoke about, that's the purpose of laws. Laws has nothing to do with your feelings. It has to do with what is right in God's eyes and what will allow man to continue to exist, for God creation to continue to move forward. Now the question is again, how does this tie in with being married? My relationship is this. Because who you vote for tells God where you are at. I will say again, who you are voting for tells God who you are, righteous or wicked. Are you someone who believes in the truth? Not because it's a man or a woman. I'm not voting for that. Are you voting for someone who is righteous, who is following the word of God, that promotes a healthy society, that is fair? Is that who? Not what they're giving you gifts. If you're voting because they're giving you gifts, then you are evil, because that's not what this is about. God's laws is not about gifts. If you look at his 10 commandments, it's not a gift. God is not giving you a gift. His 10 commandments are laws to keep you righteous. That's what his 10 commandments are. They're not gifts. So if you're voting for people who are going to give you gifts, giving you tax break, giving you a house, giving you a car, giving you whatever it is that you're looking for, you're, my friend, already in the wrong side. And now what happened is this. God says, well, since you are, or you are part, even though you're not the one making the decision when you got voted into office, but because you voted this individual into office, and this individual is destroying my world, I'm going to destroy you as well. In terms of the man, the woman, the relationship you want, it's not going to work. You're not going to get what you think you want, because you are not righteous. So therefore, you don't deserve a good man or a good woman, because you yourself is not good. You need to understand, everything in this world is connected to God's laws. And there is nothing you or I can do about it to change it. Because the day will come, you're going to die and you're going to go upstairs. And you're going to have to tell God why you wanted to destroy my world. Why did you pick this person and you knew this person was evil and you were part of that evil? Okay? So again, when you are looking for a spouse, all of these things, even though they don't look like they're connected, they are connected, because it's saying who you are. What is a favorite? Well, we all heard of this. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Show me who you're voting for and I'll tell you who you are. It is that simple. Why? Because you have either a personal interest, or you happen to agree, or both with that person, who they are, and therefore you have decided this is the side you want to be on. And God, and when you pray, you asking, God says, no, you do not deserve a righteous person, a good person. You will die in this world never knowing what love is, because you were never good to receive good. You were evil. You done evil. And you try to destroy my world. Again, ladies and gentlemen, even though it doesn't look like they're connected, but everything's connected. If you want good, you want to experience that love, you want to experience happiness, you have to comply with what God says. It doesn't matter you like the person or not. Is the person doing or close to doing what God says he or she should be doing? Again, it's difficult to understand this, but this is God's world. You are the shortcoming. You need to learn. God bless.